What's up, YouTube? Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since the video, but I figured I might as well weigh in on the whole Trump thing that happened. Um, I know I'm a couple days behind, but, I always give time for things to play out and see what people say. So, personally, my opinion on this, only my opinion. You guys can think whatever you want. It's completely up to you. But I think a lot of people are giving this kid a little too much credit. By that I mean a lot of people are just simply thinking that Trump turned his head at just the right time and it grazed his ear. Which I think personally that Trump, when he turned his head, he gave the shooter the shot he wanted, and the kid just missed. Okay? Because we know for a fact that this kid didn't make his high school shooting team because he wasn't a very good shot. But also when I watch the video over and over, I see Trump turn his head, then I hear a pop. Okay? At that point in time, the bullet's gone by his head. Okay? If this is a 1,000-yard shot, then the sound of the recoil to impact would be seconds difference. This is 440 feet roughly, and that bullet's traveling over 2,500 feet per second. So it's almost instantaneously. We're talking milliseconds. So for him moving his head at just the right time, we're talking less than milliseconds. Because even though this kid was a poor shot, I think he was kind of into shooting maybe. And so at some point in time, he would have learned about an apricot zone. Okay? And when you think about where Trump was hit, which is right here in the ear, and you drag that finger around, it lines up right here, right between the eyes. So I think Trump turning his head gave the shooter the shot he wanted, which was right at his face. Because from eyeball to eyeball and down to the tip of your nose is the apricot zone. Anything in this area is an instant kill because it hits the medulla. Now, why is he missed? Man, there's tons of reasons why a shot can be missed, But I keep hearing people saying, an inch one way and, that's it. Trump's dead. Which is true, but also an inch the other way and he never gets hit at all. And the fact that every following shot was a complete miss also leads to believe that, the kid wasn't a very good shot. But again, there's all kinds of reasons. We can say, well, we don't know where the gun was zeroed at. Okay? Which we'll probably never find out anyway. He's shooting from an elevated position. We don't know if he's ever shot from that way before, because it does change the trajectory of a bullet. There were wind gusts. If you look at the flags in the background, you can see that the flags were blowing to the backside of Trump, which would have been from his left to his right across his face. Those can move a bullet. You can also see that same thing in the famous picture. If you look at the flag that's in the upper right part of the picture, you'll see that it's blowing backwards away from the podium. So all of those things are factors. There's also the factor of simply he milks the trigger or milks the grip, and that pulls the barrel left, which is to Trump's right. So there's lots of different reasons, but so many people are making this kid out who's 20 years old to be some kind of world-class shooter, and he's simply not, okay? It's just simply he missed, all right? And I'm glad he missed. Don't get me wrong. I'm extremely glad he was a, poor shot and missed the shot. But let's not give more credit to this than what it actually is, or to make something more out of it. Do I believe God was still looking out for Trump? Sure, because, again, people are right. An inch or so one way, and that's it. But an inch or so the other way, and it's a complete miss. So, those are my 2 cents on it. People are going to disagree with me on it, and that's perfectly fine if you do. I'm sure there's going to be lots of guys who shoot all the time and who are going to agree with me that, it is just a bad shot, a miss, and that's all it is. So let's not make anything more out of it than what it is. People are going to support who they want to support. They're going to vote for who they want to vote for. It's a right that was given to them by, every single person like myself who swore an oath to the Constitution and signed their life away to defend. And, that's your right. And you're more than welcome to that right. Just remember that our oath was to the Constitution. Don't try and circumvent that. God bless y'all. Have a nice day.